We're back on NFL Live. How about a rematch of Week 1 between the Commanders and Bucs? The divisional round spot is on the line. We're going to start in the second. Jayden Daniels finds De'Ami Brown in the back of the end zone. Washington up 7-3.
Yeah, really good job. I love the protection by Washington and a beautiful throw. Also, Baker Mayfield, Mike Evans had their way in the first half versus Marshawn Lattimore.
Game tied at 10 at the half. The final stanza is where we go now. 4th and goal in the fourth quarter. Daniels trying to connect with Zach Ertz. The pass falls incomplete. The Commanders turn it over on downs.
I thought this was going to be pass interference. They don't have it as pass interference. It's a really good job contest-wise by Levante.
Very next drive, a heartbreaker for the Bucs. As Baker Mayfield coughs it up, he's owned it. It gave Washington great field position, a huge turning point in the game. You just hate to see it for Baker. We know this mattered a lot to him. Daniels, though, now facing a 4th and 2. He finds his top target, Terry McLaurin.
They actually ran the same play they ran on 3rd down. This time the backers just pay attention to the back too much and just a little bit of a touch throw over the top.
Under 4 minutes remaining. The game is tied at 20. Daniels finds Brown. He's been so clutch, these Commanders. Daniels leading the charge. Later in the drive, Daniels keeps it on 3rd and 1, picking up the first.
Come on, Kalaja, you just got the towel. This is a great play by a defensive lineman. You get into the backfield, Jayden Daniels just too quick, and my guy here finishes it off of the up bar.
Zane Gonzalez fixed the hair right before, and it did a little doink in.
No, you call
the doink
it up
in,
bar?
we like it. The
What
up
is
bar.
it?
Up right.
Up that hill.
All right, here's Jayden Daniels and Terry McLaurin after.
These winning time moments, man, that's what it's about. That's what the playoffs is about, and that's what our season's been about. So you may not play the perfect game, but if we got a chance to have the ball in our hands or the defense has a chance to get a stop to win the game, we trust ourselves because of the work we put in.
The brotherhood, the togetherness that we have within the locker room. Obviously, you know, the people that have been around us, been in the locker room, we can see how close we are. I think those moments, when times get tough, we fall back on those type of moments.
Got some haters, man.
Yeah, we're still about RC saying up bar. All right, Jayden Daniels continues to shine with his team's backs against the wall. He now has 6 comeback wins after trailing in the fourth quarter this season, which is the most by any rookie starting quarterback since the start in 1950. That's just insane. You think about how he's handled these moments, the biggest moments of his entire football career, and it doesn't seem to matter. He's so cool, he's so calm, he's so ready to go. All right, Mina, what did you like about Dan Quinn's game plan last night, though?
Dan Quinn is a defensive coach. He managed this game like he knew his offense was better than his defense.
Yeah,
and I want to give him a lot of credit for that because that is not the case often with defensive coaches, including the one on the other side of the field, quite frankly. Going for it on 4th down 3 of 5 times. Deeply aware not only that his team is the best 4th down team in the entire NFL this year, but the priority was to keep the Bucs offense off of the field, and they did that. They controlled the entire game by shrinking possessions.
Can you say that again? They're the best 4th down offense?
Yeah, he was extremely aggressive, and they converted at the highest rate in the NFL.
Yeah. And so I'm going to say this. I love that that was Mina's point, even though she probably had to give it from a plane that got in here late. So when you look at the NFC, there are 3 teams that make you defend 10 yards for 4 downs. There's the Detroit Lions, and it's so great physically, Ben Johnson and his creativity. Obviously, the Philadelphia Eagles because of the tush push. And the Washington Commanders for one reason and one person, Jayden Daniels.
Yeah, good point.
That's it. That's the reason that they are willing to go for it on 4th down. You look at the one that was created or captured by Ertz later on in the game or converted by Ertz later on in the game. It was because Jayden Daniels went to Ertz on 3rd and 5, and they came right back and went to him. You think about moving on later on in the game and getting into the end zone. It's 4th and 2 deep in the red zone, and you find Terry McLaurin. You're willing to take these risks because you have the ultimate belief in your quarterback. And to have that sort of belief in a first-year player is something that we aren't used to seeing in this league.
I've never seen a young quarterback play so fast, so well. You know, his decision-making and how quickly he sees what this is what I'm doing. This is what the defense is doing. What does it mean to me? So well. And then the ball is thrown perfectly. A little bit of the decision-making. I like how they double chip consistently to give him the pocket. He's got the deep mesh. Watch when he makes this decision of where to throw the ball to and how well the ball is thrown versus that man coverage. He's thrown it to McLaurin, and those receivers are stacked on top of each other, but then it's the beautiful ball placement to continue to pull him away from that trailing defensive back. And Jamel Dean, another opportunity, 4th and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He puts his right foot in the ground just as Zach Ertz is making that in-breaking route on that 10-yard basic. Woo. Guys, that ball is pinned on his face once again versus man coverage. later in that game, this is one of my favorite throws of the season. Look how early he cuts this ball loose. It's right now. Look at where those receivers are. The defensive backs are behind them.
Wow.
They're behind them. But the vision, the understanding, the information processing of where to go with the football is absolutely sensational. And again, the throw to Eckler.
This play was crazy.
Dude, he's throwing the ball, RC, right now.
The confidence,
Gabby's got vision on him to throw the ball just a
behind
touch.
him, though.
Dude, I've never seen a young player at that position make quick decisions in that regard versus what the defense is giving it to him, giving him, but then also throw the ball where he throws
I've seen one. His name is Jason Kidd. He played in the NBA.
You might be right.
For real.
Like, you might be right where it's
real.
like he's watching it happen before it happens.
The other piece about Jayden is, to me, the improvement. I
Yeah.
got to see Jayden play his junior year at LSU, and to see this sort of progression, not only the confidence, but the ability to put the football wherever you need it
Wherever
to
he
go,
wants.
when it's supposed to, has been such a great thing to
He's
watch.
also doing things he didn't do at LSU.
Yeah.
A lot of those highlight throws over the middle of the
Yeah.
field, throwing on the move. That was not really on his college tape to the degree it is in the NFL.
I don't want to take
sensational.
anything away from the Commanders because they were great. But the reality is this game was tied late in the fourth quarter at 20. Marcus, did the Commanders do too much to win this one, or was it really that the Bucs kind of let it slip
I
away?
thought it was missed opportunities by Tampa Bay. One of my concerning things was how many times the Commanders got in the red area and weren't able to get in the end zone throughout the duration of the game. It was phenomenal by Jayden at the end of the game to finally break through. But this fumble and that Kalijah Kancey missed tackle were the two things that I thought. And y'all know this, fellas, being in playoff games, it's usually 3 or 4 of these.
Yeah.
Where if you make them or they make them, that determines who wins the game. Now, the fumble with Baker, right, which devastated me. Y'all know I've come.
He was mixtape, too.
180
He played
on
great
Baker
last
Mayfield.
night, too.
When
He
he
played
took out
phenomenal.
Bobby Wagner, I know you love
Right,
that. I
and
know you love that.
nothing about what they were doing offensively told you that they weren't at least going to be able to get in field goal range based on how they were playing. So I think they walk away more hurt about the missed opportunities.
Man, all right, so we officially decided a combo of upright and crossbar.
Okay,
It's a new
like
thing.
it's an up bar.
It's an up bar. I like
It's
it.
upright, man.
I'm now using that.
Don't nobody ever say they hit the up left. So you can't have an upright, up left, and a crossbar.
Bar.
It can't be too upright.
What's up, Bart?
With me now, and Herm, you know this guy well, right? You coached
Pretty well, yeah.
at Arizona State. What did you see from him early in his college career that you're seeing now that he's able to do in his rookie season?
He has great composure. He sees the field as a quarterback. He understands how to play the position in this sense. He knows when it's time to leave the pocket and extend plays with his legs. He also understands when to stay in the pocket and just throw it, right? So this is something you can't teach. This is just things he does with his instincts. And the game is never too big. In the biggest moments, he knows it's on me. I play with the ball. I got to decide what I want to do with it. Do I want to throw it to somebody or do I want to run? And he always seems to just understand the moment of the game and what needs to be done.
What would you attribute that to? Because that's what we've talked about all season, his composure. He's playing like a vet, as we just heard Coach mention. So what would you attribute that to?
We always say this in sports. He has it. I don't know how to define that. It's just something he has. And you see it in certain players at different positions, the quarterback position especially.
Yeah.
When a guy comes in his rookie year, you think about this team. This team had won 3 games. Now it's a playoff team.
Right.
They've won a play.
You want to run some blood money? Try some of that shit. That shit's tight, too. We'll run one after this one. Man, we're the 5th fucking place, y'all. Fuck. Lose. This
Sub-Zero. Sit down. Scorpion. Special Forces Desert Command. Round 1, fight.
King Ares right there. Fuck him up. Fuck him up. Alright, he got you. Get him, Tristan. Fuck him up. Tell him to fuck him up.
10 seconds.
Gonna be a hit marker. It's silenced.
Let's go. What are you doing?
What are you doing? He could have had that. He could have had that. He literally sat there.
Oh yeah, dude. I don't know why.
He could have killed you so easy. He made that easy for us.
Them trash cans, dude.
That was probably the 1 and 8 dude.
Probably was.
Hey, do you think it's a good thing Madeline and I broke up?
Yeah, 100%.
For some reason, I can't stop like thinking about it. Like she was like a good person, but like I don't think us as a relationship was good.
She cheated on you, dude.
I know, but I mean like I kind of see like why, because like I was kind of shitty to her in like the aspect where I was like she was trying to have sex and I was kind of like just like you can. Yeah, she cheated on me twice. She cheated on me twice. How can I say that?
Are you like unless you're like beating her? No, there's no like no
yeah,
valid
like
excuse.
I was a good person. I mean, just because we didn't have sex.
more to go. Now that was a fight. Solid work.
Damn, I have to dust you off. You too. Oh, he got me. Man, they're doing me bad right now. Oh, how the fuck? How the fuck? Ah, hit markers like motherfucker.